Hi, I'm Winter.
Hi, I'm Ken.
And we are the founders of The Shift Spot. And today we're talking about how to deal with cancerous employees. So, Ken.
Yep.
We all know about cancerous employees. We know what they do to the organization. We know how they spread just as fast as cancer.
Right.
But, the employee's just been there for so long. And they're friends with the owner. They've got a long history. So, can cancerous employees be fixed?
Unfortunately, they can't. Okay, but let me elaborate just a little bit. What is a cancerous employee? Right? I use that term a lot. I hear others use that. I don't know if it is out there, but think of a cancerous employee as somebody it's deep in their DNA, right? So you can coach somebody and teach somebody and help somebody. It's like they show up late. Or you can help somebody, understand on how to improve their communication skills and work through that, or focus on quality of their work. A cancerous employee is somebody that lacks integrity, that is backstabbing, that consistently gossips across the organization, that gets thrill and stirring the pot, right? Those are character traits that you just quite simply cannot address. So
then what typically, you got to get rid of the cancer, you got to get rid of the cancerous employees. Yeah. So what typically happens with the company and the company's performance, when this person is fired, they leave, what happens?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I mean, I've got a really good use case in this, actually. I went into a company and it was two owners, two founders or whatever, and they had several different pockets of these folks across the organization. It was actually stunning on how many bad, cancerous people they had, and everybody knew it. And they looked past it. They're like, well, Jimmy's been here 5 years. Well, Steve, he performs, right? Or
that's what they always say. It's he's my buddy. I've known him forever. Yeah. He's been loyal. Yeah.
And we make excuses, right? I say we. I shouldn't say we because quite honestly I don't. But a lot of people do make excuses, and you got to be cautious, just like with cancer and how you remove it, because when you start removing some of those folks, believe it or not, the other employees are then, why did you fire Jimmy? Why did you fire Steve? So you have to actually help the other employees and help the staff understand what your core values are in an organization, what you stand for. You have to help them and coach them and understand that when somebody else isn't carrying their weight, that it actually falls on them. So you actually have to sell through that a little bit and work that part of the process. But I literally walked into an organization one time and they had a sales team of, 6 people, all right? The team was not making their numbers. They had this horrible process and thought that they would make a ton of money just by doing demos all the time. And I just laughed at them, right? But they had this one guy that was crushing it, right? And he was cancerous. I watched him for a while, tried to coach him, tried to mentor him, tried to have the conversations, and it just wasn't working. So honestly, one day I fired him. And I remember the 2 owners came to me and they're like, my God, what did you do? You fired our top sales guy. And I said, yes, I did. And I watched it for a bit, and I worked with the others who wanted to learn. They wanted to step in, and they wanted to improve, and they wanted to get better. And we increased revenues. We started hitting our numbers, and actually I never even backfilled that headcount. So the others actually rallied and improved. We got rid of the bad employee, so we saved from a headcount perspective, and we increased our performance.
Sure, that's great.
Yeah.
So then why do some business owners just live with them?
We make excuses, right? We make excuses. We want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think a lot of owners
especially when they're performing.
Yeah,
when they're performers.
Exactly, right. Exactly. Working with an owner right now, and he said, look, I just don't want to, I want people to like me, right? A lot of owners, let's face it, you want people to like you. And I can appreciate that. Trust me, I want people to like me as well. But those people, what you ultimately want is you want a successful business. You want a successful business with results. And why do you want that? Is that selfish? Maybe. Or is it not selfish because a successful business means that you get to promote people? You get to pay them more. You get to give them benefits. You get to actually take care of them better and pour back into them. So you've got to look at those folks that are cancerous, that are bringing down your staff, and you got to be able to have those tough conversations and make it happen, and or allow somebody else to do it. But I think just there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to make the calls.
So what's the number one way to prevent a cancerous employee from happening in your organization?
Hire correctly. I mean, just period, right?
All right,
just
so go back and watch our video on how to hire, and that will help you with that one because we don't have time to cover that all here today.
Yeah.
But all right, this was awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.